Welcome to PlayStation Corner, my name is Alex. Today we're going to be taking a look at my favourite PSN deals covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. This week we got a massive sale and I've got 10 games for you all, so hit subscribe, join us here for reviews and deals weekly, and let's get started. Just a quick warning then, I'm currently moving house, so content it will be a little sporadic over this next couple of weeks. I'm just kind of trying to get things situated, but we should be back up and running very soon. Hades, to kick us off then, it's a new low price, 33% off, and I feel like this game needs a little introduction. The king of roguelikes and a dungeon crawler, the idea is simple. You're out to escape hell and the only way out is mastering one of a selection of weapons and overcoming some incredibly difficult enemies and boss encounters. It looks, sounds and plays great though, this one. I have no complaints with this game. Mastering it is just an incredible challenge, and few games recently have captured audiences like this one. It was a well-deserved win for publishers and developers Supergiant Games. Kena Bridge of Spirits then is back, matching the low, 40% off. This one it took away Best Indie from the Game Awards. Reviewed it on the channel, you can find that in the pinned comment below. An action adventure experience, so you'll play a spirit guide who is investigating a village, let's say seen some sort of disaster. Your role though, guide the dead from the physical to the spirit world. The gameplay is solid third-person platforming and combat alongside these like little creatures that can be collected and assist you along the way. It is well worth a look. It is though, as a warning, a bit more challenging than I ever expected. Martha is Dead then is another one that we reviewed here on the channel. Find this below in the pinned comment. It's a horror experience that for sure embraces the world of walking sim. Set during the war, it tells a tale that approaches some challenging themes, and we face a scenario where our sister has passed away. Definitely dark stuff and intense, but it was censored on the PlayStation just as a kind of warning. Check out my full review though in the pinned comment if narrative horror is your thing, as I do think this is just a strong example of leading with story and tackling, difficult themes in what is a respectful way. Can definitely be a slow burn at points though. A new low price then, 25% off. A shout out then to Chenso Club for sponsoring today's video, and this one it comes from Curve Digital, the idea and action platformer with love for some brawling as well. The story, alien invaders are here, they are attacking. It's going to be your job to fight back in either single player or two player local co-op. It's randomized stages though, a whole lot of platforming, and we're controlling the title Chenso Club, a group of fighters that have the skill to win. That said, if maybe let's say they don't initially, it's packing power-ups and customization as well, which can definitely make all of the difference. It's unique there too to access these power-ups and pieces. You have a store or an event where you can trade health for it. For me, I definitely got an air of Mega Man in its action and controls, not necessarily, the level design, it's just that kind of movement, something in the abilities and the animation. It's all rounded out then though with boss encounters and bonus levels, and you can check it out right now over on the PSN store. I've linked that in the pinned comment down below. Super Meat Boy Forever then, while I'm on platforming in this sequel, it wasn't exactly what many wanted, but I found something to like in here. It combines the challenge of Meat Boy with auto-running mechanics. Here though, we are out to save a Nugget, our child who has been kidnapped by Dr. Fetus. It's got some decent ideas though as you run, dash and smash. It's got replayability too, as well of the story, it's not all of that long, of maybe 3 hours. They actually packed this game with over 5,000 levels that are randomized. It's a new low price here then, 75% off, so that is a cheap risk if you've been curious. Disco Elysium, the final cut then, is an incredibly deep RPG experience that has you taking on the role of a detective investigating a murder. The characters, the story, incredibly well done though, and it's dark stuff, a world full of great writing and just generally unlikable characters. Even you, the lead, you have issues with alcohol, you're definitely abusive and you follow questionable practices. The gameplay though, explore, figure out puzzles and face mechanics that take influence from D&D. You need to watch a full review on this one though, way too much to explain, but do know it is a masterpiece. It's topped off then with incredible voice work and a soundtrack by Sea Power. It's matching the low price then here with 50% off. Aragami 2 then, and this is not a recommendation, this is my pickup, meaning maybe you'll want to join me for the ride, but I was psyched for this and then it dropped to weak reviews. It's now reached a price point where I'm willing to take a look with a new low here, 40% off. A third-person stealth game, you have the ability to control shadows. I just love the first entry, hopefully this captures some of that same magic, but I've definitely now tempered my expectations. Death's Door then is 40% off, matching the low price, and for me this should have been the indie game of the year. It has elements of Zelda in here, but essentially it's an isometric-like action-adventure where you take on the role of a crow who collects souls. Something goes wrong though, and now you have an issue, because without the soul, you age in this alternate world and you can't get back home. Your home, it's represented as black and white in the game. Gameplay is just great fun though as you experiment with weapons, you face some unique bosses, and it packs some fun environmental puzzles as well. Just definitely had me engrossed from start to finish, and it really helps that it looks absolutely stunning. Furi Modore edition then gets a new low and a sizable discount here, 60% off. This is a steal. You're getting not only the base game but also the DLC that was released just recently. Gameplay, it's a boss rush experience with short narrative walking moments in between, but it's blending together melee attacks, ranged attacks, and then bullet hell enemies. It's something that comes together to make, a game that's really special. It is challenging as well, but since release it's had a ton of difficulty options, including easier modes. These can do anything from shorten battles or even add invincibility, meaning anyone can play it. The DLC, it's a new character with a fight style that has two options, two stances. It is well worth the price, this one, and it packs a killer soundtrack as well. Assassin's Creed Valhalla then is our penultimate game of the video today, and this is a new low price, 67% off. I do not think Assassin's Creed needs an intro, but this one takes us to the Viking ages, and it's definitely epic in scale. The size of this world and the amount of things to do is somewhat intense, in fact, honestly, but it was one of my first pickups for next gen, and visually it definitely did not disappoint. I just personally think it's one of the best entries in a long time for the series, and I'm actually excited now to see what comes next. It's definitely been a while since I felt that way about Assassin's Creed. Escape Academy then is our final game, and this one is a gem. It's 20% off, a new low, but it is a new game as well. It's a first-person escape room experience that has been done incredibly well. It's an unusual story. You basically go into a college of sorts, but the challenge ramps quickly. It never feels unfair, and basically you're attempting to become a spy along the way as well, and then you get rankings which keeps you coming back to do better and better. It's definitely fun in solo. It's even better in co-op online as you can banter with friends, try to leverage your individual skills. It was just a great surprise. It's been one of my favorite co-op experiences year to date. The only thing I wish it packed was some sort of randomization so you could keep on coming back. And that is the video down. Will you be adding anything to the library or holding onto that cash? With that then, hit subscribe, join us here for reviews and deals near daily, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.